Hey everybody, Lance from ThetaTraders.com here. We're going to be launching the Theta Pro indicator. We're going to do a live stream on Wednesday evening, and there'll be a link in the description down below to watch that. So I'm going to go over more details on the indicator and how it works. But for now, we're just going to look at some possible trade ideas that you could do for this week. I'm not going to necessarily do any of these, but just trying to give ideas. So we're going to be looking at weekly trades here. Typically, I'll enter them on Monday and turn them in on Friday. For that, I usually use on TradingView the 4 hour or the 2 hour chart. So you see enough candles. I'm going to go to 2 hours on this. And then what you'll notice is you see the time frames will change the indicator to sell call or sell put depending on the time frame. So if I look at, say, AMD in the 2 hour chart, right now we're at a sell call indicator, which means that we might want to look into selling a call at around the 168 or so strike price. If you see on the 168 here, that's at the recent high. After earnings happened, it dropped a bit down. So if we could sell near 168, it'd be a good idea. It's not looking like it's going to make much premium there. So let's look for other positions. Tesla, go back there. For Tesla, we have a sell call, looks like, as well because of lower earnings. So this one might work out. Just double check here. So we've been in this range bound channel here. So if you could see, gapped up after earnings, and then we've been pretty range bound from around 246 around 275. We're at a sell call indicator, and we're currently at 259 and change. So I'd look into selling around the 260, 265 area, around here. You can sell a call credit spread there. NVIDIA. So NVIDIA's still at a sell call in the 2 hour. Decent amount of candles before that happens. I would look into near the recent high at the 143. So what's neat about this indicator is you could see the recent high in any time frame, number of candles you want. So if you could sell at slightly above the 143 and then buy a call a little bit above it, that could be a good trade idea. Apple just had earnings, and we're at sell call in the 2 hour, so a little bit of a drop down. And if you look at the recent high at 235 or so, we're at 222. I doubt you would be able to go that high up on a weekly trade, but you can see on the gap down. This blue line, I added a anchored VWAP indicator as well from the recent low. So it's 226 or so. If we could go a little bit above that, maybe sell around the 230, that could be another possible idea. Amazon had good earnings. Gapped up. We're at sell put. So in this case, we'll probably want to look into selling. We're at 197. If I could sell around the 190, 185, somewhere in that area, it'll be a little bit hard to get near that gap down, but still could be worth doing. We've got a few more. So if you look at Meta, Meta had a small gap down. Still at the sell call indicator at 566. Going to be a little hard to get up to the recent high at the 602s. You could consider near a gap around 585 or so, but I would probably skip that one. It's a little too far out. We got Texas Instruments. Just recently had a sell call. Did have a sell put before. Because if you notice here in the sell put indicator, this was a pretty easy trade, and I actually did do this one a few weeks ago. It just moved up after the sell put. But now that we're at the sell call, there's a chance that it might gap down. So we're going to be looking to sell strikes above it because there's momentum going on the downside. So again, these are just a few trade ideas that I do at thetatraders.com. With the Theta Pro indicator, you'll get access to this. I'll be doing weekly videos on different ideas to consider, and then I'll show the actual trades I do on Mondays. So if you're interested, click the link in the description down below. We'll be doing a live stream on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.